Motivates you? What gives you the energy to be here today?
Well, I have lived all my life and haven't seen a president but Mubarak, and all of us suffer from his regime, the emergency law, the injustice and inequality, and the police brutality is the thing that affects us as young the most. The case of Khaled Said, the young Alexandrian who was brutally beaten up and killed by the police, moved everyone. And this is not an individual case. This is only became popular because of the photo of him tortured. And
many people in Europe don't know about this case. Can you explain a little bit what happened?
He was a young guy in Alexandria, and he was attacked by plainclothes police and beaten up in the street till they smashed his head and broke his jaw, and they took him and then came back in an ambulance, threw him in the floor, and then his family took a photo of him, and they say that they did this to him because he had a video of the policeman talking about drugs and about selling drugs, and of course what made it very horrible is that the photo was released, and the Ministry of Interior said that this photo, that he died because he was suffocated because of his asphyxia, because he swallowed a wrap of drugs, which is really ridiculous and insulting for people's minds, because his head was smashed, his jaw was broken, and he was completely tortured. They smashed his head to a metal stairs till he was killed, and he was begging them to stop, and they didn't. And this can happen to anyone. The regime always uses this to say that if you work in politics, you can be tortured, you can be killed, but the reality is that torture happens to everyday people more than that happens to political activists. This has been the government's weapon to oppress the people and create fear in their hearts from speaking out against the government. And we are here to end the police plan to make people always scared, always afraid, and I think we have already achieved this here today after the police have withdrew from downtown, and now people are attacking police in the street and telling them that they don't need them. And I'm proud of this point, but our job is not over yet. We still have a lot to do.